Hi all of you, I hope you guys are great. My name is Daulat Hussain. So welcome back to this website development series. We are going to build a portfolio website where I'm going to teach you that how you're going to build this amazing website. It's fully customizable no matter what kind of product and service you provide. If you're a student, you can easily customize it and display all the project which you have worked in the past. If you're a freelancer, graphic designer, you can change the images, color scheme, everything is fully customizable. That's all I'm going to teach you right in this website development series for portfolio. Start customizing, watch this complete series and learn everything about the customization, about the color scheme, which I have covered in this website development series. So this website development series will go in this way. In the very first video, I have explained everything about the hosting, that which hosting plan should you buy. In the second video, I have shown you that what are the global settings you have to do in your WordPress dashboard. In the third video, I have explained that how you can design your homepage of your portfolio website. Not only that, I have divided that homepage designing section in 4 different parts so you can able to have a proper knowledge. I have explained everything about the color scheme, about the padding margin, about the images. That's all, everything is explained extensively in those 4 videos while designing that particular section. So once you watch that section completely, you can able to have a proper knowledge about the Elementor page builder and a WordPress tutorial. So you will have a very good knowledge about the designing. In the fourth video, I have explained that how you can design your menus, and in the fifth video I have explained that how you can design your customized footer section. So these are the things we're going to cover right in this website development series for portfolio. So don't miss out anything, all the resources. So I want you to be thoroughly focused in this tutorial, because once you know these all things, you can able to build your own website. You can able to provide your own consultancy or services to the people for building their website. So this will give you amazing knowledge about the WordPress, about the hostings, about the designing, everything we are covering right in this series. So don't miss out anything. In the first video, I'll explain you that which hosting platform is best for yourself if you are starting up and when you don't have much money. So watch that video. I'll link that video in the I button in the description so you can watch it. So hope to see you there. Bye bye. So for creating any type of website, we require 2 things. Number 1, hosting, where we're going to store all our data. Number 2, a domain name, which is going to be the brand. You must have seen www.daulathusain.com. So this is the domain name, and hosting is where I'm storing all the data of my website, the article I'm writing, the videos I'm creating, the images I'm uploading on my website. So we need a place where we're going to host that content. So I always recommend to my clients to go with the fast formats, because the response time is really great, and they will provide you a different host location which you can choose according to your locations. That one is the best part. And when I talk about the pricing, they are really amazing pricing they offer. Like the pricing they are offering in this industry is very cheap compared to other hosting platforms like HostGator, GoDaddy, MailChimp. So they charge you a very high amount of you. So I will provide the link of this fast comment website in the description, so you can click on that and you can come to this website. So this is the homepage of the fast comment. So currently, as you can see right now, they're having 60% off. So if you take their hosting, you will get 60% off in whatever package you choose. Like if you go with 1 year's plan, you will get 60% in that. If you go with 2 years plan, you will get 60% on that. So they are providing 60% off on all the platforms, all the plans. So if I scroll it down, so here they have given some information about their hosting plans, that why they are best, what make the fast cloud awesome. So they're going to provide you free domain transfer. So if you have bought your domain from any platforms like MailChimp and you want to transfer that domain into this fast comment platform, you can do it. They're going to do it for you. They provide you SSD only cloud. This will make your website very fast, because loading time is very important. If you have too many visitors on your website and if your website loads very slow, what will happen? The bounce rate will increase, and you don't want that. So that's why you need to have a SSD server where you're going to have a fast website. So they're going to provide you free Cloudflare CDN, they're going to provide you cPanels, and the best part is they're going to provide you daily and weekly backup, because you need to take backup for your website. Sometime your website will crash, so they will provide you the backup so you can restore that website in just a matter of seconds. They will provide you like 24-hour supports. I used it multiple times, and trust me, this support is really amazing. So if you migrate your website from any other hosting platforms, and so they're going to do it for you, and it's absolutely free. They're going to provide you like 100% satisfaction money guarantee. So if you're not satisfied with the works, you can ask for money back like in 45 days. So here are some of the stars and reviews, and if I scroll it down, here are offering like easy start and pay free transfer. So these are the things you can check from your end. So if I scroll it down, this is what I was talking about, like think global, host locally. So what does it mean? That if you are from Chicago, so you can pick any one of these three locations to host your website. If you are from London, you can use this, Amsterdam, Europe, so you can use this location to host your websites. So what's happened generally that we try to host our website in our local in the local location. So I'm from India, so I'm going to choose Mumbai for hosting my website. So this is how you have to pick your location. Just find the nearest host as per your like target audience, as per your marketplace. If I scroll it down, like as they are given some information, let's scroll it down. Here is the testimonials, and here is the pricing sections like readability, fast comment, Bluehost, GoDaddy. So here they are offering about the readability and pricing and user friendly. So you can check it from your end. If I scroll it down, and here they have compared their prices and their services with other hosting platforms like HostGator. As you can see, SSD only server you won't get in HostGator, but they are offering. So you can check from your end, and you can click on any one of these, and from here you can able to check that what fast comment is providing and what HostGator is providing. So you can check it from your end. Let's click on this fast comment. So now let's click on the plan and pricings. Generally, Fast Comments offer three pricing plans: one Fast Cloud Plus, and Fast Cloud Extra. So if you are a big enterprise, I would recommend you to go with either like Fast Cloud Plus or Fast Cloud Extra. If you're having a visitor more than like 20,000 a month, or maybe 30 or 50,000 a month, then you can go with this like Fast Cloud Extra. But as you are starting up, and the website we're going to build is a portfolio website, so for that website we don't need to take any one of these plans. You can start with this plan, and it will cost you $3.48 a month. So if I scroll it down, what are the features they will provide? All import features you will get, website starter kit, you will get single website. So with this pricing plan, you will get only one website to host. If you go with like free website transfer, so if you host your website in other hosting platform, they're going to transfer it for you. They're going to transfer your domain, they're going to provide you cPanel, and the space you will get is 15 GB, which is sufficient when you are starting with a portfolio website. And if you check in the other plans, like here in the second one, you can able to store multiple website, like they will provide you 25 GB. If you go with this one, they are offering some free domain, free transportation, and the 35 GB space. So I would recommend you to go with this. It won't cost you much. If I scroll it down, here they are highlighting that what are the features you will get in each of these pricing plans. So for this tutorial purpose, I'm going to pick this plan. So click on this, and from here you have to register your domain. So if you want to buy the domain from their platform, you can buy it, or if you have bought the domain from any other platforms like Mailchimp, GoDaddy, then you can go with these options, and you can just simply buy the hosting. But I'm going to buy the domain name from their platform. So the domain name I'm going to buy is Folio. So this is the name of my website I will go with, and from here you can able to select the extension that what you want, like .com, .net, .ag, .in. So I'll go with .coms and just use this domain. Wait. So as they are saying that portfoliowebsite.com is not available, but right now here they are giving you some suggestions. So if you don't get .com, if you want, you can just change the extensions. Like I'm from India, so I can go with .in also. So just give a search once again. So this domain is available. So here I have to fill out the details. So let me do it very quickly because I'm going to purchase this domain for building the website. And if I scroll it down, and here you have to select the plan, that what hosting plan do you want to take. As I told you that they are offering three plans. So if I scroll it down, they're offering like share hosting, cloud fast, plus extra. Click on this, and the location you have option to choose your location. I'll go with Mumbai because that is nearest to my location. And from here you have to select the period. So 1 month, 12 month, 24 months, 6 months. So I'm going to build this website for 26 months. So I'm going to pick the 3 years plan. So when I'm choosing the 3 years plans, right now they're having a 65% off. So per month it will cost me $3.45, and right now they're offering 65% off. So now the total bill which I have to pay is $124, which is very less. If you go with the other hosting plan, they will cost you much higher, the kind of features they're offering. So I will go with 3 years plan, and I'm also taking this domain, so I'll go with this one. And sometimes what happens that these boxes are checked, so make sure that you uncheck all these things because we don't want this extra add-ons, because we're going to optimize this by using other plugins when we were building the websites. And if I scroll it down, and here I have to do the payments like through credit card and a PayPal. So I'm going to do it by credit card, and the amount I have to pay exactly is $134, but right now I'm getting discounts of $233. So just imagine that you're getting too much discounts, and your website will be live for the next 3 years. You don't need to pay anything for the hosting. So let me complete the payments. Once I'm done with the payments, I'll see you in the next video where I'm going to show you that what are the important settings you have to do, and what are the things we're going to use, what are the plugins we're going to install, and what are the basic settings we're going to do in our WordPress dashboards before we start building the website. So that's it in this video. I hope you'd like it. So before I end this video, I must tell you that you have to give a try, and before you try, I must recommend you compare the pricing, because the pricing Fast Comment is offering is absolutely incredible. You can just read everything from your end, and right now they are having 65% off. So if you take the 3 years plan, you have to pay only like $134, and your website will be live for the next 3 years. So I would recommend you to go with this. I give a try because whatever website I have built so far, that's all websites are hosted in this fast comment website. So make sure to do and check this out, and just leave down your questions, your queries, whatever you have regarding the hosting plans, regarding the series, the topics we're going to cover in this series for building a portfolio website, which I have shown you in the very start and give you the demo. So do let me know what you think about it in the comment section, so we get back to you. Have a wonderful day. Bye bye. So once you successfully install the WordPress, you will find a similar dashboard like this. Here are all the options, and here are few notifications you will find. Simply click on this screen options and uncheck all the things. Try to make it more clear, so just skip this all things. So now we have to install the theme. So if we visit our website, as you can see that this is how the website is going to look like, because we haven't installed any theme. This is our default themes. So let's come back to our dashboard, and now we have to install the theme first. So click on this appearance and click on this theme sections. So just go to add new, and we're going to install a very light themes which help you to make your website very fast. So I'm going to use hello theme by Elementor. So hello, just search for hello, and this is the theme which we're going to use for this portfolio website. Simply click on this install and wait, activate this theme. So the theme is successfully installed, and it's recommending you to install some necessary plugin which we're going to install. Let's visit the website and let's see how it's looking now after installing the theme. So this is how it's looking after the installation of the theme. So let's come back to the dashboard and go to this plugin section, add new, and here we have to search for some important plugins which we are going to use for building the website. So first I'm going to install Elementor page builder. So look for Elementor and just wait. So this is the plugin which we want to design our website. This is one of the best plugin for WordPress, when active installation is really very high, number of stars, number of rating is also very good. Simply click on this install now. So this plugin is installed. We don't need to activate right now, we're going to do it later. So we need to install one more plugins, this Elementor header and footer. So this plugin will help us to build customized header and footer, which I'm going to show you in the video in this portfolio tutorial. Because if you don't have the pro version of Elementor, what will happen that you're not able to customize and build a customized header and footer. But this plugin will help us to customize our header and footer as well. So simply click on install now. We're going to use this plugin also. So now we need one more plugins. Just click here, Sina EXTENS extension. So we need this plugin also. So this is the plugin which we want, which help us to give some good animated visit, because we are using a complete free version for building this portfolio website. So we have to include all the free resources, because if certain features are required to upgrade our account, but this Sina extension which help us to give that visit which actually we need, like testimonial section. So click on this install now. So this is the plugin which we want for testimonials. So this plugin is already installed. Now we have to activate all this plugin. Go to this install plugin, and here we have to install the plugin one by one. Simply click on activate, and activate. When you activate your Sina plugin, so click on the widget, and like here as you can see that these are the widgets you will get, and some of these are pro, some of these are free. So we require mostly testimonials, so I'm just leave it as it is. I'm not going to off any of these, because while designing I can require anything. So these are the extension you will get. So simply come back to this dashboard mode and click on this dashboard. Now we have to do some important settings. Go to the settings section and click on this reading. Just first go to the permalink, and here we're going to add this like post name. These are the basic settings we have to do before we start designing our website. So we are set with all the settings. Now what we have to do, simply go to this pages section, all pages, and as you can see, 2 demo pages are already created. If you want it, just have it, otherwise you can remove it. I don't want it, so I just want to delete this one. I want to delete this one also. So now let's do some important settings. So click on this add new options and come to this page. Just click this and give a name to this page. So I'm going to type it home. You can give whatever you want and just edit with Elementor. So now I'm going to do the changes in the canvas. So simply click on this setting, and from here you have to select Elementor canvas. So what will it do is that it will remove all the headings and like footer menu. Simply publish this section, and now we have to do some global settings for the fonts, for the colors, and for the buttons. So we don't need to design every buttons again and again, because we're going to use the multiple button in this page. So we don't need to design it again. We have to set the global font, global color. So to do that, click on this and go to global setting. and go to global color. So first we're going to set the 6 primary color of the website which we are about to design. So simply click on this plus icon and look for type portfolio folio website website template by DAULAD Daulat HUSSA Hussain. So click on enter on this, and this is the article which I have written. So just click on this, and you can able to find the complete article on this tutorial which I have written. So all the resources, everything you can find right on this article. So just you can come to this website, and here I have given the codes. So for the colors, like as you can see, for the fonts we're going to use Poppin. For the secondary color, secondary font we're going to use Roboto, text for Roboto, and Asian for Poppin. So simply cut on this. So and we have a color code also. So make sure you should copy this color. So basic gradients we need. So we want this, simply copy this color and come back to the website and click on this and simply paste the color. Cut this one and paste it. So this is our primary color, and let's add a secondary color. So go back to the website and just simply copy this color. So this is going to be our secondary color. So simply click on this and paste it. So this is our secondary color. Now let's go to the text color. So for the text I want to be like little darker. So this is for the text, and simply copy this color and come back here and paste it. So this is the color. We need one more, so simply add and give the name to this color is ACCENT second. So this is, and again go back to this section articles, and from here now you have to copy this. Let's see this color. Come back here and click on this, and from here you have to paste. So we are done with the global setting. Make sure you put the right color because these are the color we're going to use throughout the website. So once we're done, simply update this, and your color has been updated. Now let's go back. Now we have to do the changes in the font family. So the primary font we want is Poppin. So simply select look for Poppin, P-O-P-P. So Poppins we want, we made it be default. So let's come up here and go to secondary color and secondary font. Look for a Roboto. So this is the Roboto we want for the second, and for the text let it be Roboto, and for actions I need to be Poppins. So Poppins. Once you're done, simply update this. So we are done with the font setting. Now let's go back, and now we have to apply a global setting to the button. So simply click on buttons, and for the typography I just want to have Poppins. Poppins. The width I'm going to assign is to like just let it be default and assign 600 width. Let it be like that, and I need to add a color to the button. So simply go to this font, and from here the color I want to apply is this one. This one is the text color. I want to add a background gradient, so I need to apply this first and the second color. So this is going to be the button color, and when someone's over on the button they will have this color form. So again the color will be the same, and I need not a background color, I need for the gradient. So I'm going to apply now the reverse one. So now we are done with some important settings. Now let's start designing the home page of our text. So before I start designing, let me show you that whatever setting we have done, how it's going to look. So if I just drag this button and leave it up here, so as you can see the color is automatically applied. So this is how it's going to look. So in the next video I'll show you that how to design the hero section of this portfolio website. So don't forget to watch that video. Have a wonderful day. So now let's start designing the hero section. Click on this plus icon. From here you have to select 2 columns. So now we have to give the minimum height to this container. So click on this 6 dot, come to this section, select minimum height, give 700, and column position should be stretch, vertical alignment should be middle. And now we have to assign a gradient background color to this section. So come to styling, click on styling, and from here you select gradient and click on this, and from here we have to select the primary color, which is this, and the secondary color, which is this. So this color setting were done in the first video where I show you that how you can do the global setting for the colors for the fonts and for the buttons. So if you haven't watched that video, just go and watch it. So we have given the gradient background color to the sections. So now we have to do the changes in the alignment. So just click it, come to this section. I just want to decrease a little bit, so let's make it to 90. This looks better. And now I have to add the shape divider at the bottom. So just click on this, click on bottom, and here we have a multiple shape divider options, but the one I like is this wave one. So this looks good. Now I have to do the changes in the width. So let me just increase the width. So let's make it to this looks good. Let's make it to like this looks good. And the height we're going to assign is to like just little bit. Let's increase a bit. So this looks good. And flip, so we have to bring this one down and we have to take this up one. So what will happen that this section will go on this side and this section will come in this side. So just flip it. So this is how it's going to look. So now we have to do the adjustment in this two columns. So I just want to decrease a little bit width of this column. So I just want to give 40%. Click on 40, and now let's start adding the content. So just drag this image, bring it here, and just leave it. So just click on this, and we have to upload our image. So the image which I want to upload is this one. So just click on this, and this is how the images look. But as you can see that this image is very close to the section, so we have to give the negative margin to this. So go to this advanced tab, unbreak this, and just give some negative margin. So what will happen is that this image will look a little bigger and it will come onto the left hand side. So I just need to increase the little bit more. So now this one looks good. So what I have to do, but there is one more problem. As you can see that this image is overlapping this shape divider. So we have to bring this image at the back of the shape divider. So simply just click on this, go to the styling section and come to this shape divider, click on bottoms, and from here you have to click on this option, bring to front. So if you click on this, so just let me select this one. So this image will go at the back of this shape divider. So as you can see that we are ready with this section. Now let's start designing the section. So again, click on this. We have to take the inner section, leave it here, and we're going to delete one section because we need only one inner section. So simply left click and delete this one. Now we want this heading text, bring inside this section. Now we have to add our text. So what I'm going to write is hi THER there, my name is Daulat. So let me make the D capital, so Daulat. But there is a problem, as you can see that the color is dark. So we have to do the changes in the color and we have to bring this in two lines. So we have to use the BR tag of HTML. So simply add BR. So this will help you to bring this upper section into the lower line. So whenever you want to have a break in any line, just use the BR tag and the next paragraph will start in the next line. From here we have to select the heading to H1. And let's go to the styling sections and let's start styling. So click on this. First we have to give the color to this text. So this is what I want to give. Let's go to this, and the font family I want to use is popping. So just simply search for poppings, POPP. So this is the font family I want to give, and just select this EM and try to increase the height like font. So I just want to make it, this looks better, and I also want to increase the width. So 8, this one is looking much better. So as you can see that we are ready with the sections. Just simply take the cursor and duplicate the sections because we want to have the same stylings over the entire video. So click duplicate this section. So now again, as you can see, we have and we have to do one more thing. Just simply cut the sections and we have to provide to this section. So go to this advanced tab and 90. So as you can see, this applied automatically. So now you can simply click and duplicate the sections and go to this layout section, just select this text and just write here, I am a website designer, designer designer. So we have to assign the h2 tag, so let's make it this sections, and from here we have to do the changes in the color. So let's click on this global, and from here the color we're going to pick is let's see, so let's see, no, not this one. So let's, yeah, this looks much better, but as you can see that this font is really too big, so I need to decrease the font size also. So click on this plus icon and let's decrease this to yeah, this looks much better, and the rest would be the same. We don't need to do any changes in the rest. If you want to change the width, you can do it from here, adjust it as per your requirement, but I just go with the 1800. So this section is ready. Now let's move to the sections, and from here I'm going to add this text editor. So simply bring it in this, and I simply just copy from here and just simply copy and give a space and paste. Now let's start designing this section. So first I'm going to just make this section white, complete white, and I'm going to change the typography for Roboto. So this is my favorite. I just going to add the font size should be 14, so this looks much better. So the width I'm going to assign is to 500, so this is quite good. So let's go to the content section. Let's just remove a little bit text from here. So now this looks much better. So as you can see, this section is already ready. Now let's move, and we have to add a button and CVC and download button we have to include in this section. So let's go to this inner section, bring it up here and just leave it. In this we're going to add a button, and here we're going to add text with a downloading button. So first we have to do the changes in the width. So with the width I'm going to assign is 30. This looks much better. So let's click on this, hold this button and drag into the sections. So as you can see that our button color and text is automatically changed because we have done the setting in the global colors when we started this video in the very first video. So you have to do your global color settings so when you are designing a website. So let's do the changes in the text. So I'm going to add is contact me. I'm going to change the font family to, just go to the section typography, and from here you have to select Poppins. So I will select Poppins. I need to increase the width of this button, so let's make it this looks much better. So this section is also ready. Now let's move to this section, and from here I'm going to add let's simply copy this section and just paste it here. So make this section div, and let's go to the stylish sections, and from here we have to do the changes in the color. So I'm going to just click on this and I'll make it white, and let's click on this one sections, and from here I'm going to select this pixels and I'm going to select 14 pixels. Yeah, this looks much better. So now let's go to the section. I'm going to add download CV. So as you can see, there is one problem that this text is having like too bold, so I need to just do some changes there also. So I just going to make it to 500. Now it looks much better. So now let's add the download button here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to use this icon box for this. So simply click and bring into the box, and we have to change this icon to download button. So simply come here and click on this all icons and click download and download. So this is the cloud section I want. Just select that one and let's bring it here. So now we have to do the changes in the color of this icon. So go to styling, and from here you have to select the color, that what color you want. So this looks good. You can just increase or decrease the size of this button. So I just want to make it 20. This looks much better. So now what we have to do is now let's provide some margin to this icon. So click on this. So as we can see, so from here we're going to break this one. I'm going to provide negative margin to 4, and let's break this one first. Just make it 0 and just unbreak this and let's provide negative margin to 4, and here I'm going to provide negative margin, so let's bring it 9, and let's provide something plus so it will come in the right direction. Yeah, let's provide to 14, and let's select this section and go to advanced, and from here you have to select the positioning. So select with inline auto. So what it will do, that it will contain the entire text into a one box. So this is how it's going to look. Do the same thing from this section. Go to advanced tag, click on positioning, and click on inline auto. So this will make it a little closer to the sections, but as you can see that this download button is very close to this. So go to just select on this and go to this advanced sections, advanced, and from here we can increase the padding from, just decrease a little bit. No, we have to increase it a little bit. So yeah, this looks much better, but as you can see that there is one issue. This button and this text is not into the same line. So for doing that, what we have to do, simply click on the 6 icons, and from here we have to select vertical alignment to middle. So as you can see, both things are into the same line. So with this we are done with hero section. Now in the next section we're going to build about us section. Now let's start designing the about us section. Click on this plus icon, select one container, and we're going to provide the minimum height to this container around, like select this minimum height, and we're going to do it for 700. So we're going to select stretch, and we have to give the margin from top bottom. So go to this advanced settings and give margin 90 from top and bottom. So we have given the structure to the section. So now let's start designing this section. So click on this, and from here we have to upload the background image. So this is the background image which I want. So click on this and click on this. So there is a one problem, as you can see this image is repeating and it's not in proper alignment. So we have to do some customization in the container. So as you can see, here are a few options. For positioning, make it to like center left, and default attachment to no, nothing changes. From here we have to click no repeat, and from the size we have to click contain. So what will happen, that this image can be entirely fit in this box. So we have done with the sections. Now let's add inner section to this. So let's drag this inner section, drag, and just leave it here. So here we have two sections. So in this section we're going to add an image. So let's click on this and just leave it and bring it here. So we have to add an image. So click on this, and from here we're going to upload this image, and we're also going to provide a bottom border. So for doing that we have to go to this like advanced settings, and from here you will find an options to provide a bottom. So border, I'm going to provide it to, I'm going to take the solid and just break it. I just want to provide the border from the bottom. So click on this, and I just want to give 5. No, not for the right, I want to provide from the bottom. So remove that. So but I also wanted to change the color of this bottom. So click on this global and this, select this part. So we have a beautiful bottom. Let's start designing this section. But as you can see that we have a problem, like there is no margin to the main section and the inner container. So we have to provide a, so now we have to provide the top margin from to this inner section. So click on this six dot in the inner sections, and we have to provide the top margin. So break this part, and from here we're going to provide like 50. Yeah, this looks much better. So once we're done with that, by providing the top margin, let's come to this section, and we can do one thing. We can simply copy these sections and bring it here and paste it, because no, let's delete this part and just copy this section, copy the text only. Just click left and copy it and scroll it down. From here you can just simply paste. So we got the same designing. So we don't need to design the same font and color over and over again. We have to do the changes in the color in that, which we can easily adjust, but we don't need to write the same thing. So just click on this plus icon, and the heading which I want is 3, and I just remove this text, HUNGR, hungry of creative, creative, DESIGN, design. So I think I gave the wrong spell, creative for hungry design. So I have to make this color to darker one. So let's click on this, come to primary section. This is how the color is going to look, and let's make some changes in the fonts. No, this looks good, this looks absolutely fine. So let's do the same thing, copy the sections, simply duplicate it, come back here, leave it as it is, h3 tags, come to this section, do the changes in the color, and just go with this one. This look good, and change your text. So simply click on this. So I want to type, let me help you. So this is my text, but as you can see that there is a too much gap in these two texts. So I want to give some margin. So let's click on this pencil icon, go to the advanced sections, and we have to give some negative margin to this. No, not negative margin, we have to give negative paddings. Look, just wait. No, I think we have to give the margin, bottom margin, we have to decrease the bottom margin. So like 15s look good, as you can see it's look fine. Now the thing we have to do is, now I'm simply going to duplicate this section, and we're going to convert this section to div. Click on div and just add this text, like simply remove the text AB about me, about me. So remove this part, convert it to div, and let's go to the section, styling section. We have to do the changes in the color. So simply come and just let me check this color. I want the latest lightest. Yeah, this looks good, this looks absolutely incredible. So let's come to this typography and go to this pixels, and I just want to have 15. Yeah, this looks absolutely fine. So let's come to this section now. I need to increase a bit, 7. Yeah, this looks fine, 7. This looks good. Now what I have to do, I have to bring this section at here. So just simply come to this section. We have done with this. So go to the advanced settings, click on this, go to advanced, and from here we're going to do the changes in the positioning. So click on positioning with inline auto, and like positions absolute, and we're going to provide some negative margin from the top. Negative, we have to set the positioning. Just wait, let me do it. So yeah, this looks good. Now I have to bring it in the middle, into the middle. So I will give a positive margin, I will do offset. So let's make it 42. Once we're done with the settings, let's come to this like advanced section and bring it here. From here we have to select this rotate Z. So this will help us to rotate the center. So I just want to rotate this one to, like, let's make it to, I want this. Yeah, this looks absolutely good. And as you can see, we're getting a very beautiful hover effect. So as you can see, but it's a little bit far from this section, so I have to do the editing in that also. So let's go to this sections, positioning section, and let's comment down. Let's, no, this looks good. No, I have to decrease. This looks good. I have to make it little closer. Yeah, 40. Yeah, this looks good, absolutely fine. Now we have to add this text. So let's copy this text, and we have to just simply paste it right up here. No, just delete this section. Come to this text editor and bring it here into this section, this section. Now what we have to do, we have to provide a margin from the right. So click on this pencil icon, come here and provide padding from this side. No, we have to do, I'm doing something wrong. Click on 0, make it together, and 0, and then break it, come to this sections and provide padding from this. Looks good. Let's add a little bit text in that. So just copy the text from here and click it here, give a space and just paste it. But as you can see, this text is very thin. We have to increase the width of this text. So come here and make it black. Just select this primary color which we have. Now we'll go with the complete black. This looks good, and click on the typography to Roboto, because this is our second primary color. Robi, this is our second primary font, so click on Roboto, and the width I want to be is 15. This looks good. I want to be this to 500. Yeah, this looks much better now. As you can see, we are getting good styling. You can able to increase also. I just think I can increase. Yeah, now it's good. Now we're going to add our social media icons up here. So we are done with this part. So let's go to this section and search for list icon. list list icon. So this is the thing which we want. Just hold it and drag it and try to bring it up here. So I don't want 3, I just want to display my 2 social media account. From here you can select the social media which you want to display. So I want Facebook to be display. Click on this section. As you can see, we have a Facebook. So type FACEBOOK Facebook /BAULAT.USSA92. This is my username, which you can easily find me on my social media account. Click on the styling section and let's make a space. Let's paste. No, just let it be like that. So just come to this typography and change this typography to blue. This looks good, and click on this typography and make it to Poppins or primary. I just want to increase the width of this text. Let's make it let's increase a bit. 700, that's too much. Let's make it to 600. Yeah, this looks good. So that's good. Let's do the changes in the icon color. So we have to change the icon color as well. So let's make it this, and I just want to scale it to 20. No, it's not 20. Let's make it to 16. Yeah, now this looks much better. And you can able to adjust the alignment, like you want to make it in middle, closer, or a little wider. You can do that as well. You have both the options. So as you can see, this looks pretty good. So we are amazingly doing this one. So we have done with the Facebook. Simply just click on this and go to this content and just simply copy this complete styling. So I just want to display my 3 social media profiles. So Facebook is done. So click on this, and from here you have to change the icon. So I want to display my YouTube, my YouTube. So click on YouTube and select this section. Just let me bring this down and insert this one, so you will have the same styling. So this is my YouTube username. So simply delete the text, and I want to add my YouTube, and let's do the same thing for the third section. So let's click here, change the icon, and I want to display my Instagram. So INST Instagram. So this is what I want to display. So click on this and change this one, INSTAGRAM Instagram. So this is how it's going to let me make it capital. So this is how I'm displaying my social media account. So as you can see that we are done with this section. So you can do the changes in the alignment, like you want to bring it little downward, you can do that. If you want to bring it little upward, you can do that. You have both the sections. So we are missing one more thing. I just want to add a heading right above this section. So let's copy this section and just paste it below this one. And here I want to add like FOL, follow me here. So I want to make it to H5. Go to style section, and from here I just want to make this color, because this is my secondary color. Let's do the changes in the font. So let's make it to Let's make it to 15. Let's increase a bit. So this looks good. Yeah, this looks good. I need to change the width of this text, so no, this is quite thin. Let's make it to 7. Yeah, so we are done with the section. Now let's add services which I provide. So for doing that, let's simply go to the sections, click on this, and from here just bring this inner section and try to bring it under this one. Just duplicate this section and make it 3 column. So we are done with this section. So as I can see that there is a problem, so I need to just increase the margin from the bottom. So just click unbreak this, and I need to increase the margin. No, I want to increase the margin, so just increase the margin so it will make it into the middle. Let's make it to 50, maybe 60 would be good. 60 is good. So I have given the negative margin. Now let's start designing the services section. So click here and come here and search for icon box. So this is what I want, so simply click here and bring into the middle, and from here you have to type provide web design design, and I want to make this text like this little bit. This should be like make it to H5. That's look good. So let's change the icon to something else. So click on this, click here, tick. Let's select this part. So this look good. So we have changed the icons. Now come to this side stylish section. So let's increase a bit, make it to 16 would be good, and let's make this 20. I think 20 would be good. Let's check. Yeah, now it's good. And let's start designing the content. So so let's start giving the color. So the color I want to be this primary color. This would be the primary. Typography, I'm going to select Poppins, and I want to give the height to 15. This looks good. Like width, I'm going to select, let's increase a bit, 600. Now it's look good. And I'm going to remove this space. Yeah, remove this space. I don't want to have any space between the title and the descriptions. So now let's remove the text. So go to content section, and from here you have to write like MODER, modern, WEBSIT, website design, DESIGN, design. So this looks good. Now come to the styling sections. Let's start styling this text. Click on this content and bring it down, and from here I'm going to select the color to so I'm going to select the same color for this also. So click on this. Yeah, both color will be the same. Now what I'm going to do to this sections, I'm going to provide a background to this. First let's do the changes in positioning in the make it middle. Now let's do the changes in the container. So go to the advanced sections, positioning, and from here make it inline auto. So this extra distance will be going to shrink, and that's what. And let's add a background to the sections. So go to background and add a background, gradient background color. So click on this gradient and select this color. This is first and this is our secondary color. So let's have a look. It's look beautiful. You can able to do the changes in the positioning and angle. Yeah, this is much better. I want to provide a border to the section, so let's provide 10. And I want to provide the height, go to advanced sections and let's make it to 10 and just break it and increase it a little bit, and let's increase a bit, 15. No, 15. And this look good. As you can see, we have successfully and beautifully designed this section. Now let's change the icons. As you can see, the icon is not that prominent, so we have to change the icon also, icon color. So let's go to this primary section. This is our primary color. So as you can see, the icon color is changed, and let's make it to, click on this container and vertical alignment to click on this and click on end. So now we have designed this services section beautifully. So let's copy the same sections, copy and paste, copy and paste. So select this container, vertical alignment, horizontal angle should be end, and this is also is going to be not center, and it's totally up to you as per your designing, the way you want to display. It's totally up to you. So we have to simply remove this text. So click on this, come to this container sections, and here I'm going to write beautiful, beautiful app design. So we are done with this section, but there is one problem, that this text is really very small, so I need to increase the font size. So I need to increase the font size. Simply click on this, go to stylings and click on this contain and scroll it down. From here you're going to select this, make it 20 and make it a little bold. Yeah, 800 looks beautiful. So simply click on this, copy and simply click paste style, paste style. So this is the fastest way to design your content on a WordPress. So if you're using Elementor, this will help you to design the stylings very easily and very fast, because if you design a particular section, if you want to have the same styling in the other sections, you can simply copy the styling and paste on the other section and you will have the similar one. So we are done with this section also. Let me show you how it looks. So far we have designed two sections. This is the hero section which we designed, and this is the second section which is about a section with the beautiful playing this button. It's beautiful, amazing, you're having this amazing. So now let's start designing the my skill section. Click on this plus icon and from here you have to select this two column, and the very first thing we have to do, we have to add an image. So simply click here and click on this image, drag it and leave it here. So this image is like this. So let's assign some vertical alignment to middle, and we want to decrease this side of the column. So click on this and I just want to make it to 40, just make it to 36, and this looks much better. So as you can see, we are set with this part. So let's come here and let's first upload the image. So double click on this, click on this and just scroll it down. So this is the image which I want to display on that my skill section. So click on this. So this is how the image is going to look. As you can see, it's beautifully. So now we have to click on this section and we have to add an inner section. So I just want one more, so just click on and delete this part. So as I told you that once you design a particular text form and design, you can simply copy this section and you can paste it, because this is the styling we're going to use in every section. So the same thing what I will do, I will simply click on this and I will copy and I scroll it down, I will paste it right up here. So I have to just remove the margin which I have provided. So go to advanced section and just remove this negative margin, make it 0, and come here and just click here and remove the text. So type my DESI design SKI skills and TOOLs tools. So this is the text which I want to add. Now I'm going to add a paragraph. So simply copy this section, copy the sections, bring it up here and simply drag and leave it in this section. So I need to add some few more text. So simply copy this text and just paste it. a bit. So this is how it's going to look. Now what I have to do, I have to decrease the margin which I have provided to this section. So come to the advanced section and click on this, and I have provided the margin. I need to decrease it to let's make it to 34. This looks much better. So as you can see, we are done with the sections. Now let's add this portion. So simply copy this one and come here and just simply paste it. So we got the same styling at the same locations. So we have to do a little bit adjustment. We need to just let me see, we have to make it a little closer to this my design. So go to advanced and scroll up to here, and from here we can able to adjust the settings. So I need to make it a little closer, no, not further, little closer. So simply click on this. Yeah, this looks much better. So as you can see, we got the same styling. So once you design a particular segment, you can simply copy and paste, and you can use as many times as you can. So now I'm going to add my skill sections where I'm going to display what I am good at. So for that I'm going to use this part. So let's come here, click on this and use pie chart. So I will simply just first I will make a section. So let's simply select this part. Let me remove this sections first. So and let's come to here and let me drag it inner section, leave it here, and let's duplicate it to because I'm going to display 4 of my skills. So simply duplicate 4 times and come here, go to the sections, and I'll look for pie. Yeah, this is the thing which I want to use to display my skill. And by the way, to have this feature you have to install a Cine extension. So I have made a complete tutorial on that, so don't forget to watch. We have a 60+ widget which you can use in Elementor, because these are the premium feature of Elementor. If you want to have Elementor plugins, then you have to upgrade account, then you can able to have this feature. So you can use the Cine extension to have this pie chart. So let's start developing the sections. So simply I want to display my skill to 95%, which is I'm really good at. Simply remove this text and volume would be 10, and let's decrease the size a little bit so it can fit into the box. So let's make it 100. Let's make it 100. This looks good, but as you can see, this section is very big, little thick, so I need to decrease this. So I need to have a round up one. Let's drag with this little, let's make it to 20. This again is quite big. Let's make it this. I have to change the text also. So let's click on this. Let's set the primary color, come here, and from here I am to decrease the, let's select the pop-ins, and I want to decrease it to so let's go to the chart section first. Let's click here, volume. Yeah, here we have to do the changes. So let's select pop-ins, and as you can see, the font size is really very big. We need to make it small. So let's select it, and this looks good, and let's make it a little thick. So yeah, that's good. Let's make it to 700. This looks better. We have to change the color, so simply click on this, and from here we have to set our primary color, and we have to change this chart color also. So simply click on this chart, and from here we have to select the color which I want to be this. So let's see. So as you can see, this is how it's look. So now what I will do, I will simply going to add an image to the sections. Like below this section I'm going to add an image, so simply click and leave an image. So I'm going to use the image And by the way, all these images, all these files, and all these templates is already given into my website. So if you want to find all these resources, simply visit dollarthousand.com, and I will provide the link. Just click on this link and you can able to download all the files. So let's see, this is what I want to use it. Click on this. So this looks good. Now once you're done with that, simply copy and duplicate this section. So I want to display 4 of my categories. Let's remove the other ones because I want to display only 4. So as you can see, there is a problem. There is too much gap in between of this. So let's have one more. But I can do one thing. I can just reduce the width of this section to 18. 18. This looks good. It's not too. Let's change the image of each of these sections. Come this section, and from here I'm going to upload this PXP. Come to this section. Come to the sections and simply scroll it down and XT. Click on this. Come to this section and scroll it down and AI. So as you can see, this section is also beautifully designed. So this is how it's going to look. So as you can see, this is the hero section, about us section, and my skill section. So but there is a problem. As you can see, this color has not changed it because I have cookies in my server, so that's why this color remains. If I have to clean my cookie, then this color is automatically going to update. So if you're having the same issues like me, then remove all the cookies from your browser and you will have the normal one. So this section is also ready. Now let's move to the next section. So as you can see, I have removed all the cookies from my browser and now it's displaying beautifully. So this is how you can do. Just simply scroll it down, and as you can see right now, it's looked very beautiful. So we got a beautiful design. So sometimes this issues happens. Simply remove the cookies from your browser. So now let's move to the 4th section. So now let's start designing my project section. So for that designing, we have to do, simply click on this and take a container, and we're going to add a top and bottom margin to this section. So simply click on this, simply click on this 6 dot and come to this advanced, and having a top margin and bottom margin to 90. So let's add an inner section to this section. Simply drag this and add an inner section. So we have to equally divide this section into 2 parts. So we're going to add the same section. So simply copy this entire thing, entire inner sections, and copy and simply paste it inside this. So just simply do one thing, just copy these things one by one. So simply come and paste it. Simply come, copy this section and paste. We want to have the same style, so copy this section and just simply come and paste it up here. As you can see, it's perfectly aligned. I think we have to do some changes in the font, so let's decrease the size of a font a bit. This looks quite big, so let's come to this typography, click on this, and from here we have to make it to 500. I think that looks perfect. Yeah, this looks absolutely incredible. So simply copy, give a left click, copy, come to the sections and paste style. So it will make it small. Do the same thing for this section as well. So now it's look perfect. So we have to do one thing. We have to assign a background to the main container. So just click on this, go to style section, and from here we have to click on this and we have to add a background image to the main container. So the image I want to add is to this one, and most probably this is going to be the biggest container, biggest section of this entire portfolio website. So let's make it to center left, no repeat content. Let's make it to cover and no repeat, and let's click on top center. So this is looks good. And let's click on cover. So most probably this is going to be the biggest section of this portfolio website. So let's do one thing, just provide a margin from the top. Let's go to advanced and just give a margin from top 90 pixels. So I want to give 90 pixels from the top, so that's good. Now let's add another inner section. So let's bring this section and just leave it here. Just bring this one and drag it and leave it up here. So now we're going to add our project reviews, everything and all. So let me show you how you can do that. So simply duplicate this 5 times, because we're going to display 5 things in a row, just like this. So now it's look good. Now what we have to do is simply we have to come up here and search for a counter, COUN. So I think this is the, yeah, this looks good. This is what we want. So I want to add a plus sign, just simply add, so it will do display something like this, and just do the changes in the styling. So let's make it to let's add a primary color to this one, but we have to add a background color to this entire section. So click on this, go to styling section and add a gradient color at the background. So the first primary color is this, and the second primary color is going to be this. So this is how it's going to look. We have to do the changes in the alignment, so it's up to you. So I just want to make it to 80. It looks good. So I think this looks much better now. So we have to do the changes in the font family as well. So come here, click on the titles. So let's click here and let's make it to Poppins. Poppins little bigger, it's quite big, so let's make it a little smaller. So let's make it to, so let's make it EM like 22.5. yeah, it's absolutely perfect. And the bold is going to be to 700. It looks good. Now we are done with this part. Now let's move to the section, to this part also. So we want to set the primary color same for this as well, and from the typography I just want to make it default. I can do the changes in the typography as well. So I just want to make it to Roboto, Roboto. Yeah, this looks much better now, and I can just make a little bolder. It's quite thin. Increases to yeah, this looks absolutely incredible. So as you can see, we have done. Now we have to do the change. We have to change the text of this section. So I just want to add display my project, 100+ project, JECTS project. So this is how it's going to look like. Now what I will do, I will simply copy this entire section, duplicate it. This is the best part of using WordPress and Elementor for building your website. Just design one section and you can easily delete the rest, and you can have it very easily the same design. If you want to achieve the same styling, if you want to build the website for HTML CSS while using HTML CSS like separately, and you have to set the alignment as well. So if I just click on this, let's select the vertical alignment. Just go to this layout sections and let's make it vertical alignment to middle. No, make it default, nothing default. So simply copy this entire thing and paste it and delete this section. You will have it. So now what I have to do is I have to simply change the entire text. So we are done with this section as well. So I do one thing, I can provide the border to this main container. So click on this, let me scroll, come to this border sections, and I want to provide at least 10. So let me save this section first. You have to make sure that whatever you design, after completing that section, you have to save. Otherwise, sometimes what's happened that browser take a lot of time, and sometimes you're not able to save your project. So you don't want to lose your entire work, so make it to save every single time whenever you are done with the project. So let's see how it's look. So as you can see, we have designed this section beautifully, so we are going very good. So we are done with this section. Now let's move to the displaying the project which we have worked on in the past. So simply bring the sections and just try to drag up right up somewhere here, and give a top margin around 90%, 90 pixels. Click on this and give 90 pixels from top, and let's divide this into 60 and 40. So this container would be 60 and this would be 40. So I want to provide the background of this container, so simply copy this container, just click on this, go to style section, and from here we have to provide a background. So simply click on this. So I just want to have this one, and let's just wait, and let's make it transparent a bit. This much. This looks good. So this looks good. We are having a transparent background to this section. Duplicate this section and just delete this section and provide this section 40%. Just remove 40% width. Now let's start adding the project. So bring this image section, bring into this section, and click here, and from here you can display all your project which you have worked in the past. So the project I want to display is first this one. Click on this, and as you can see there is a problem in this. We have to just make the border radius as well. So let's select on this, let's click on this, go to the background section. Now let's make a little more lighter, maybe some other color we can have it. Yes, that looks good. Let's make it a little more light. That looks good, perfect. And now we have to give a border radius to 10 pixels from all the sides. Maybe I can give 20. Yeah, 20 looks incredible. So now we have to duplicate this section and simply delete this section and increase the width to like go to advanced section, no, this layout section, and provide it to 60%. So but we have to give the margin to the section as well. So click this one, and we're going to provide the margin from all the sides to 10. Now this is what we have to do, duplicate these sections, and now we have to remove and this add and make it to 60. So we can do one thing, we can add a background shadow to the section. So for doing that, all we have to do is simply go to the sections and style sections and scroll it down from here and click on the background. I can add a shadow to this. So as you can see, a shadow is applied. You can decrease and increase the shadows. So I just go with the sections. So simply come here, copy the styles and simply paste this style. So this is how you can do that, and just come to this barn section, click here, and this is the good, but I want to make this 60 and this 40. So just make it this 40 and that's for 60. So this is good. So we are done with the sections. Now simply duplicate this section because we want to have the same styling. Just remove the padding from the top, margin from the top which we have provided. Just decrease it to, you can give 10%. Yeah, this looks good, or if you can, if or it's totally up to you that whether you want to give or not. So simply duplicate this section also, because we want to display 3 project right up here. So simply we have to change the images, click the sections, go to alignment and vertical alignment to middle. So this will come into the middle. Now click here, click on this section, And from here, as you remember that I have already provided you all these images which you can download it from the websites. So let's change the image one by one. So click this one. So let's change this image. So now the image. So as you have seen that we have already changed all the images, so we are almost done with these sections. So let's preview how it's look on the complete phase. So as you can see, this section looks beautiful. We have provided a good margin here at the top, and this one is also look good, and we don't have much margin in the bottom, so it's good. But here is a issue: the background image which we set for the full container is not fully displaying. As you can see, it's having this section, so we need to increase the margin from the bottom so the image can display fully. So let's go back in the editor's mode, select this section, and here we are. And from here you have to just break this part and provide bottom margins. Let's give something like 300 because the image size is quite big. I'm going with 350. So how's it look? So as you can see, 350 is absolutely perfect. You can go with 440 also, it looks perfect. So the image is fully displaying. So first let's save this section, and let's just bring into the normal mode and let's see how it's look. So still we're having this issue, you have to increase the size so we can have the normal way. So let's increase a bit. So same we can do, we can increase the size. Let's make it to 60 something. Let's see how it's look now. So still we have to play around with this. Maybe it's displaying as per my screen resolution. So this image I have designed for the verticals, so it's for the large screen, that's why it's displaying like this. So you can simply increase the width from the downward portion and it will just have the full length. But we can fix this in later down this video when we optimize for the mobile phone and desktop phone. So on that time we're going to optimize this entire image properly. So as we have seen that this is here we have missed something. We have forget to provide the bottom border to this image. So we're going to simply provide this, click on this sections and go to the style section and just leave down and just provide bottom like 5, border radius, not border radius, we have to provide border type solid, and we have to provide width is to 5, not from the whole. Let's make it 0 and let's unbreak this and make it to 5. We have to change the color to the primaries, this color. So we have got the, simply save this section, So we are done with the fourth section as well, my skill section. So this is going to be a my skill, so we have to change the text. So let's go to the container and let's click on this section and type my skill. So we are done with this entire section. Now let's move to the fifth section of this portfolio website. So now let's start designing the sixth section. Click on this plus icon, and from here you have to select this one container. And first we have to set the vertical alignment to let it be default this sections. First give a top margin to these sections, unbreak this and give 30% margin from the top. So this is how it's going to look. And now just copy this section and bring it down and paste it here. Set the alignment to middle, and the heading tag which you're going to use is h1, and here you have to type your text. So this is what I want to display in this section. So now let's come here and just drag this inner sections and just leave it right below the sections. Duplicate this section 5 times because we're going to display 5 items in this section. So simply duplicate it 5 times, and let's give my top and bottom margin to around 9. So this will look good. Go to layout section, and from here you have to select vertical alignment to middle, so everything will come into the middle section. Now let's add the image. So just drag this image sections and leave it here, and here we have to upload the images. So this is the icon which I'm going to upload. So let's start designing the container first. So let's click on the sections and go to the styling sections, and from here you have to assign the background color. So click on this global and just set this one. We have to select the gradients color first. So just click on this essence, and the second color is what happened, this one. From here you have to set the vertical alignment to around like 280. This looks good. And now we have to assign a border to this section. So come to this section and type solid, and we're not going to assign the border, just simply we have to assign the radius. Just unlock this, lock this, and we have to assign a radius to 10% from all the sides. So 10% radius from all the sections. Now we have to assign a background to the sections. From here you can adjust the color as per your requirement. So just wait. This look good. So this is the background color which I want to get, and from here you can able to adjust the background blur. So this looks good. This looks absolutely good. Now let's go to the advanced section, and from here we have to assign a margin to this section. So first we're going to assign this from top. We're going to assign around 15. Let's make it 25 first, and we're going to just break the sections and just a moment. And from top we're going to assign 15 pixel, and from bottom we're going to assign like from top 15 and bottom 15, and the right and left is 25. So this is how it's going to look. Now let's designing the inner section of this image. So click on this icon and come to styling, and from here we're going to adjust the width of this image. So simply just try to increase a bit to around, let's see how it's going to look. So so I think this looks good. Let's see, we do the adjustment in that. So just break the sections and just click on this, and we're going to provide the top and bottom margin to the image. So just give 10% from the top and 10% from the bottom. So now we are done with the section. Let's duplicate this all section. So let's duplicate it 5 times. So duplicate it, and then just simply delete the sections. The rest section should be deleted. So as you can see, this images look good, and we have to do the adjustment in the height as well. So let's come here, and we have to make it pixels. So just try to increase, just let it make it to come to this container sections, and we have assigned a margin to the section. This looks quite big, so we have to reduce the size of this box. So let's come to the sections, and first we have to do some adjustment in this box icon. So let's decrease let's make it 25. Let's see how it's look, and let's make it 25 from the bottom as well. Just copy the entire styling and paste the style. Just copy this styling and paste this section here. So just wait, let me delete this section, paste this style. So now we have to do the changes in the images. So simply upload the images, then we'll start customizing the thing. So let's click on this image, go to the sections and come here, and from here you have to select this image. So come back here again, select this image, so come back here, select this image. Now let's click on this plus icon, copy these things and paste. Click on this, paste, click on this, paste, and so this is, as you can see, we got the same styling. So this looks absolutely beautiful. So now we are done with this section. Now let's start designing the review part. So simply go to this inner section, just leave it and try to bring right onto this brand icons, and from here we have to give the top margin to around 50%. Let's go to the advanced section and break this one and give top margin to 50%, so we'll have some space from the top. Now let's duplicate this because I want to make 3 columns, and in the middle I'm going to display the testimonial section. So let's provide the width to each of the right and left sections. So click here and provide 20% from here, and just go this section and provide 20% from here also. So we'll have a nice space where we can display our review. So just go to this section and from here looks for a sinner review. So this is the thing which we want to display our testimonial. Simply drag it and leave it in between. So as you can see, as we have designed the global settings for the button, so we are getting the same color in the same styling. So this is how the review section is going to look like. So before we start designing this review section, let's add a background image to this section. So click on this bigger container, go to styling and scroll all the way up to here and just click on this, and from here we have to add a background color. So that weights, which should I add? So I think this is the image which we want for the background. So first we have to set the top left, repeat, no repeat, and from here we have to set contained. So as you can see, this image is like fully fit at the background, so it's look good. Now what we have to do is, now we have to assign a background, transparent background color to this testimonial section. So first go to the sections and go to styling, click on styling, and from here we're going to select this brush icon, and from here we're going to select the transparent color. So let's make it white because this is what we are using throughout the, and from here we can able to make this a transparency a little bit. So let's decrease it. I think this looks good, and go to this advanced section, and from here we're going to assign a border to this section. So click. So let's see, let me find this. So here is the options. So we want to provide the border radius to this section, so we're going to provide at least a 5. So let me see how it looks. So as you can see, we are getting a nice, you can able to increase that as well. So let's see how it looks when I increase that. So click on this, go to styling, come here, and from here you can able to increase to like 10. So if I click on this, so now as you can see, now it's look good. So let's start designing this section. So click on this plus icon and go to styling, and here we have few options which we can use to optimize and customize this section. So let's go to the image section. So if you want to display the image at the top, so you can go with the default one. If you want to display in the middle, so just wait like this, so you can go with this one. But what I like to go with the bottom one. So as you can see, this looks beautiful, and I want to add animations like movie animation at the back of the image. So what I'm going to do, just click on this, and here you have 4 to 5 patterns. So let's go with the first pattern. So as you can see, right now we're having a beautiful moving animation like in the image. So from here you can able to adjust the positionings like big, small. So I like to go with the default one, 130. That was looking good. And radius, you can able to decrease the radius and padding. That's all but I would recommend you to go with the same default one. So with this, let me make the full width, and as you can see, this is how the testimonial section is going to look. So we have designed this section very beautifully. Brand with what I have collaborated, we have made this beautiful brand icons, and here is the testimonial section with a beautiful slider. So we are done with this entire home page template for our portfolio websites. So we are first we built this hero section, then we came to about us sections, then my skills section, and then again my skills and project section. You can able to change the images like this text, and here we have display the my award section, brands and testimonials. So this is we have done with this home page template. Now let's start designing the like header and footer for this. So now let's start designing the header for our portfolio website. So as you can see that we are into our WordPress dashboard. Simply go to appearance, and from here we have to click on this Elementor header and footer builder. Click on this, and here we have to create a new page for our header. So go to add a new, just open into a new tab, click on this, and here we have to give the name to this page. So we are going to build header, so simply we'll type header, scroll it down, and here you have to select the type of template. So it's going to be header, and here you have few options. So where you want to display this header which we're going to create, so it's give you a multiple choice. If you are creating this particular header for the landing page, you can assign that as well, but we're going to create it for our entire website, so we'll simply select entire website. And here you have also few options, just ignore it, go with this one. So click on this publish, and now just click on this edit with Elementor. So now here we have to design our header. So as you remember that if you are using a free version of Elementor, then Elementor will not allow you to create your customized header and footer, but we have installed Elementor header and footer plugin. That's why we are able to design our header section. So if you're not using pro version, then install the header and footer builder by Elementor, then you can able to design your header sections. So to design the header section, all we have to do, simply click on this plus icon, select container 1, and just click here and go to advanced, just let it be like that. So simply clicks on no, just cut this section. Now we have to add an inner section to this main container. Just come to this section, slave, and this looks good. We're going to divide this container into 4 sections. Simply divide that, and just little bit drag it little bit, because just drag it, because here we're going to add our logo. So go to this image sections, click on this, and from here we have to add our logo. So this is the logo which I want to add. From here you can adjust the width, or you have an option from doing here also. So if you go with the max width, so let it be 70, looks good. We'll do the adjustment later. Now we have to add menu. So look for search for menu. So this is the one which I want to use. Click on this, and from here you will give multiple options. So if you are creating a specific menu for a specific page, you can select it, but this is going to be my main menu. So I will go to the styling, and I'll just scroll it down. From here I'm going to change the typography to poppings. So this is the primary typography I'm using. So like POPP, poppins, and I'm going to increase the height to the sections. First increase the width to 700. So this looks good. And now I'm also going to change the text color. So I'll just make it, I'll use the primary color to the sections, global color. I'll go to this section, and I'm going to use this one, and I want to add a color when someone's over on it. So I'll add this one. So if someone's over, you will get a nice this color. So now let's adjust the width to the section. So just spread it like this, or you have an option to do the adjustment in the width by simply going to this advanced section. Just click on this, and you can assign a height like width to the sections. So I just want to assign 60%. It's quite big. We'll do the adjustment in that. So let's make it little. This looks good. We're going to add 2 sections in this. So here I'm going to add a social icon. So first let's give a background color to this section. So just click on this inner section and go to styling, and from here we're going to provide a background color to white. So just take it there, full white, and I'm going to just decrease the transparency. So I think this looks good. We're going to do the change into the latter part. So now I'm going to add the social media icons in here. So I'll look for so see social media. So this is the one I want to use. So click on this and just leave it up here. From here you will have an option to select the styling. So I'll go with circle. No, it's not square. I'll go with circle. From here you can able to set the alignment. Just let it be into middle. I'll go with that. Go to styling sections, and I want to change the color to this like icon. So I'll go to this official color and I will choose customs, and from here I'm going to provide the primary color to white. Just give it white, and I just want to just make it transparent. Just make it complete transparent. Now go to this secondary color, and here I'm going to assign this global color. So as you can see, we got a nice look. Now we have to do the changes in the size of this icon. So go to this icon sections, and we're going to decrease the size a little bit. So let's make it so this looks good. So go to content, and from here we can simply duplicate it. So I want to display 5 social media icon. 1 2 it's 6, so I need to remove 1. So go to this Facebook, and from here you have to select the icon. So I want to display Insta. So Insta, so click on this, insert, and Insta is added. I need to just add one more social icon. So Insta is done, Twitter is done, Facebook is done. So what else left? So let's add Pinterest. So Pinterest. So as you can see, we have added this social media icons. Let's click on this and set the vertical alignment to middle. So all these text will come into one row. Now we have to add a search icon and a button. So let's simply go to this section, and from here we have to look for a search icon. So I will go with this one. So simply drag this one and just leave it up here, and I want to change. I just want to have the icon, not input box. So this is how it's going to look like. First click on this and go to advanced section and scroll all the way down to positioning, and from here you have to select inline auto. So what will happen that this icon will contain in one box. So now we have to add a button to the section. So click here and look for a button. So simply scroll it down and just leave it up here. No, just delete this section. We don't want in the new section, we want in the section. Click on this and just leave into this. Yeah, leave it here. So we're going to change the text first. I'm going to add CONTAC, contact me. I want to change the font family, and I want to have POPP Poppins, and want to make it to 7/6. It's look good. So do the same thing for this section also. So go to the advanced and go to positionings and make it inline auto for button also. So now as you can see, they both are into the same line and in the same row. So now we have to provide a little bit margin, left margin. So just click on this icon, search icon, and from here we're going to provide margin from the right. So just provide the margin from the right. Just make it 30 and click on this, and vertical alignment to just make it to end. So as you can see, we got a nice animation thing. So you can able to also increase the this one also, just increase a bit. So as we can see that we are ready with these sections. Let me show you that how it looks on the actual website. So if I go to the sections, if I go to open into a new tab, so as you can see, this is how it's going to look, but there is a problem. We need to fix that also. So we are not getting this border, and we have to provide a little bit margin to the section. So we are getting a nice hover effect. Everything is good, like this section is also working. So let's go back to here, and we have to provide radius. Go to the styling sections, and we have to provide border radius to 10%. Update this page and come back to the websites and just refresh it. So as you can see, now we are getting the nice look, nice radius here. But there is a I think we can increase a little bit height of this section. So let's come here and let's click on this. Let's click on this section and go to advanced tab. We can increase the padding from top and bottom. So let's break it and let's make it 10% from the top, and 10% from the bottom. Let's update and let's see how it's look. Come to the page and just make it that's look good. So as you can see, now we have successfully designed the header section. It's look beautiful. So now we have designed successful to the sections, but let me tell you that how we have got this look. So let's come back to our dashboard and go to this pages sections, and let's click on this home, edit with Elementor, open a new tab, just click on this. So as you can see that we have given the negative margin to this main container. So let me click on this, just click on this and go to this section, and as you can see, we have given a negative margin to 112. If I just remove the margin, so what will happen that this box will come down, because we are using the free resources. That's why we don't have this option. That's why I use the negative margin to bring this section at the backward. So the styling we have used in the header sections for transparency, we can able to achieve that. So simply go to the sections, give a negative margin. So I just want to give 112. So this is the negative margin which I want to apply. So what will happen is that this entire section will go at the back of this like header, and we have a nice transparency effect on this. Let's make it a little bit more transparent. So just go to the sections, click on this inner one and go to this transparency, and from here we have to just decrease a bit. So decrease a bit, update it, and let's go and just refresh this section. Let's actually refresh this section. So as you can see, we have a nice transparent background. So this is how you can design your custom transparent header for your portfolio website. So in the next video, I will show you that how you can design your custom footer for this portfolio website. So see you in the next video. So now let's start designing the footer section. So as you can see, we are into our WordPress dashboard. Same, go to appearances, Elementor header and footer, click on this and just add a new page, open into a new tab, and here we have to give the name to our pages, footer, and again type of templates is going to be footer. We want to display in our entire website. Leave this as a default and just simply publish and click on edit with Elementor. So now here we have to design our footer for the portfolio website. Simply click on this plus icon and click on the sections, and first let's give a negative margin to the section so we can able to have a proper look that how we are designing. So go to this advanced sections and give a margin of 150 from the top. Just give, so it will display like this, so we can able to have a proper look. So now first we have to assign a minimum height to this section. Go to advanced section, click on it. Just first go to layout, and from here we have to select minimum height, and with the minimum height we're going to provide is 200. So this will look good, and column position should be middle. Let it be like that. Now we have to add a color to the section, so let's go to styling, scroll it down, and from here we have to select the gradient color. So click on this, and this is the color, primary color, and we want to display as this one as a secondary color. Click on this. Just do a changes in the alignment, so you can make it something like this. Yeah, this 80 looks good. And now we have to provide the shape to this section. So let's click on the shape. We want to provide a shape from the top, so select the shape type. So I want curve. Click on this, and this is how it's look from bottom. I want to invert it, so I will give something like this. Let me show you what I say. So this is, and then the width I want to assign is something, let's assign a height first. So let's make it to, let's make it to 100. Maybe 100 looks good. Let's see how it's look. So 100, and let's increase it to just a bit more, little less. So as you can see, this looks good. So now we have to do some changes. So go to advanced and just click on this first, and go click on this, and just go to layout and choose, click here and select stretch. No, let it be default middle. So simply click on here, and from here you have to select the inner sections and delete one, because we need only one. And here we're going to add an image. So simply bring it here and add the image. Change the icon, this one. Yeah, as you can see, this icon I want to display. So let's add a text. So I just want to add, just leave right below this, make it center aligned, and I want to give 5. So here the text I want to type is simply CONTACT, contact me. Go to the styling sections, select the color. Let's go to this global and select this color. Typography, we want Poppins, POPP, Poppins, and let's make it a little bit bold. So this looks quite big. Let's make it to 6. This looks awesome. So as you can see, we are done with the section. Now we're going to provide a negative margin to the section, so this image will come up. So let me show you what I mean by that. Go to just select this 6 dot, come to advanced, and just break and just provide negative margin. Just provide negative margin to the section. So let's click on this image and just go to styling section and change the image size a bit to, let's make it pixels. Let's increase it to make it 150%. Let's click on percent and just make it to 150. So let's make it to go to the sections and go to layout section. So we have provided minimum height. Okay, middle. Let's make it stretch. No, let's make it middle. Go to styling section, select this option, go to styling and just make it a little bit smaller. Go to select this portion. So we will fix this one. So now come here, just drag this inner section and just leave it right below here. So this will go up. So now what we have to do, we have to add a 3, duplicate the sections, and here we're going to display the social media icon. So what I will do, I will go back to my dashboards. So here I have a build the, just open into a new tab and header section, and I'm going to copy the social icons which we have designed. So just simply copy this sections, come back to the footer section and just paste it. So we'll have the same design, but we have to do the changes in the color. So simply go to styling, and from here we have to make it, just click on this and just make it white. So we got the same styling. Now here we want to display an image which I have designed. So just drag this one and upload the logo, select this one and just paste. So we had got the same, but as you can see there is a problem. These section is not into the same line. So just click on the 6 dot, and from here we have to set the vertical alignment to middle, so everything will be in the middle. So now what we have to do, we have to assign, let's add a top and bottom borders to this section. So click on this, go to this advanced, scroll, no, go to this styling sections, come this here, and from here we're going to assign a border from top and bottom. So click on this, just first make sure we are into this section. Click on this, go to advanced, and we're going to add a solid. So I want to provide from top 1, so just make it 1, bottom 1. I have to change the color to primary color, this one. So as you can see we got the bottoms from top and bottom. It's look good. Now let's simply update this section. So now here we have to display the payment system. So simply we'll go here and we'll look for icon box, this one. So simply bring it and leave it up here. So first duplicate this sections. No, let's design this part also. So first we're going to add PAYP. So first we add this Apple Pay, and I'm just going to make it inline auto first. Let's change the color first. So let's make it complete white. Now it's good. I have to increase the size a bit. So let's see how it's look. So go to advanced sections and go to this positioning and make it inline auto, and just simply duplicate this section, and make it to, click on this icon and make it to horizontal, and so it will come this section. So now what we have to do, we have to assign a negative margin to the section. So click on this section and go to advanced, first break this one, and we have to assign a right negative from the right. So 40 looks good, and we have to provide a little bit from the bottom also. So no, let's delete this part, let's make it this one 40, and we have to give a negative margin from the bottom, so it will align in the same line. So let's make it 10. So as you can see we got the same thing. Just take your cursor on this, copy, and just simply paste style. So as you can see we have got a nice style. Just click on this and horizontal left, click on this. So now we got the beautiful design. Now what we have to do, we have to simply change the image icons of this section. So go to this and click on PA, type pay, and here you will find an option. So click on this and let's click on this and go to this section, and from here we're going to add simply type pay, and we're going to add this PayPal section. Maybe this one look good. So as you can see, we have beautifully designed the sections. Now let's add the copyright text. So simply come up here, and from here you have to select this, drag that and leave it up here, and we need only one. So simply we're going to delete the one column. Just simply go here and just drag this part, just simply delete it and paste your text. Just make it to middle. So as you can see, in the middle we have to change the color to white, and let's do the changes in the typography. So come here into typography, type POPP Poppins. So as you can see, it's quite big, we have to decrease the size. So let's make it 14, it would be good. So 14s look good. Just click on the sections and make it to vertical alignment to middle, So as you can see that we have designed this part successfully. If I click on this and I just try to increase this icon a bit, and if I give a negative margin to the sections, let's click on this advanced tab and just give a negative margin to this. Oh, if I have, sorry, I have given the make it, I have to break this and I have to give a negative margin from the top. So what will happen, that this is just a bit. So as you can see, this is how it's going to look. So let's have a preview that how it's look actually on our complete website. So we'll update this section, come back here. So let's go to this home page. So as you can see that this is our header, this is our like hero sections, water sections, everything is this. Right now we don't have the footer. Let me update this section and let's see how it's look. Scroll all the way down. So as you can see, we got a beautiful bottom section. So as you can see, beautiful like footer menu we have got. So you can play around with and you can add multiple things if you want to display. So this is how you can display your footer. So in the next video, I'm going to show you that how you can optimize your entire portfolio website which we have built for a mobile friendly, tablet friendly. So as you can see, it's fully compatible with the desktop, but if I just change the resolution, so let's see how it's going to look. So as you can see, these things are not looking good, so we have to do the adjustment in this fonts are not looking good, we have to do the changes in the images. So if I scroll it down, we have to do the changes in the tablet option. So we have to do a lot of changes. So let's meet in the next video where I'm going to show you that how you can just set the alignment, do the basic customization to make it user friendly and mobile friendly. So see you in the next video.